Hello and welcome to Rogue Trader 40,000 Early Access. We're continuing our Imperial Lord Criminal campaign here. I'm Shadowcoast and welcome to the channel. So in this last one, we finally freed Kiavagama. So if we take a look here, we go to Kiavagama Colony. We actually have in process restoration is what we went with here. So we're going to get some profit factor mechanisms. Which will be nice. Lance battery, long range lance weapon dealing 60 damage to a chosen enemy within a narrow firing arc. So they haven't upgraded kind of our ability to upgrade the ship to my knowledge yet. Oh boy. We're taking a look. Before we do anything else, we want to talk to Henrix because that's actually exactly what I wanted to do. So where is Henrix? We can upgrade ourselves. We'll do that with the group. We have Jay. Hold on. Can we... Henrix is back here. I knew he was by the throne. He is pissed with us. We picked an option that, What do I owe this visit, Rogue Trader? I know nothing about you, Henrix. I want to discuss the Code of the Final Dawn. What can you tell me about it? The culture-nurturing members are humans who have been corrupted by the Arch-Enemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing literally and figuratively. The longer the cult members spend among other cultists, the less critical they think and more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go on to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them. As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on the cult's leader. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Cronus Expanse, but those who are not orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed, or receiving protection from above. Alright, we're gonna go. We'll keep them on the books, but let's take a look at our journal. So, I think we failed. Would show a little X. Secrets of the cult. So we failed because we did not let Henrik send more people to be churned and burned, which is very unfortunate. So we're gonna live with it. That's it. We'll see if I have time, I'm gonna go back and post a video that's kind of the alternative. Let's see here. How do I guess I've got to go over here and click on the Cronus Expanse map. Alright, so we've done well. We have 2 out of 3 we've restored. So let's go to our journal again. I'm going to make this a little easier. New ruler. Complete a development project in the highest difficulty at any colony. Strike a deal with an influential partner. So we'll try to do that. Reclaim what was lost. We was restored Janus and Kiavagama. We need to figure out where Dargonis is. Look for a catch in Old Tunnel and Shadow Quarters. Wait for the situation to resolve itself if we head back there. Give planetary data to Opticon 2. So let's go ahead and always be scanning. Where are we? We need to scan. I kind of forget that sometimes. Nothing? How do we... So we've been to all these planets. I have no idea where Dargonis is. Let's go ahead and travel here. Chart course. Chart course 3. Alright. Alright, we're gonna drop a bunch of... Is that intel? The warp journey was unusually hectic. The recent attack on the scrap code disabled many of the sacred machines who malfunctioned. Algorithm showed no signs of failure until the vessel departed real space. It journeyed itself into the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's talent and tireless vigil of the tech priest saved the voyage ship from ruin. Alright. Yes, we want to visit this. Alright. Recoliger's plots. Cracked world, burning world. We're gonna scan this. Promethean. So we have 6 extractors. The bizarre structure observed from orbit appears to be a ruined estate of a wealthy noble. Further searching reveals the remains of the Envirodome, a landing pad and main manor, and servants' quarters. It's impossible to determine what exactly happened there. The search team has found something truly disturbing in the main hall. An opulently clothed skeleton sitting at the dinner table. The table was set with gold plates covered with old blood and piles of bones. The bones on the plates are clearly human. No other remains have been found in the estate. Search for remains of anything valuable. The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing their report, they hurry away whispering prayers. Assault lasgun. Alright, we'll collect it. Cracked world. Gotta figure out where Dargonis is. Again, scan. Adamantium. Alright, we got some good stuff. This is another ship to enter, potentially. Recoiliger's plots. Alright. I like our squad. We're gonna head down. Recoiliger? Is this like where are people? Okay. Alright. That's right. Welcome, your lordliness. Please come right in, our chief. Alright. Hold on. Let's get this up. Alright. Our chief, she'll greet ya. Before we do that, let me work on our progression as a strategist. Choose skill. I guess we can become more adept at demolition. I forgot. We gotta. The target enemy immediately provokes attacks of opportunity from everyone except the Vanguard. While the Vanguard and their allies on the 3-cell radius gain unyielding beacon stack temporary. Ooh. The Vanguard gains plus 10 unyielding beacon stack bonus parry until their next turn. If a Vanguard is attacked by a melee weapon, they may perform up to 2 parry actions. Successful parry grants the Vanguard an attack of opportunity with a minus 20 penalty to weapon skill tests. Let's go with this one.
I've seen a lot of innocent people. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation.
Biomancy. Psi rating 4. Yeah, we're gonna pick Psi rating 4. Because now he should have 8. So if we go to his gear. Is it this one? No, where? Boots. Plus % for each Psi rating, so plus 8%. So he's going to be very, very shifty, which will be good. Choose immediate. I don't know what this is, immediate dispatch, but it's our only option.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved
I just have
from
to
death.
accept.
1,000 heretics
No
were
ranks
burning
available.
alive, begging.
You are in the
Alright, it's alpha.
of
There's
House
still some
Orcelio.
stuff going on. So I guess we're gonna go logic, I think. Hopefully I'm not making horrible decisions. This is an early access playthrough. What's this table? The play reads, Lathono's Pride. The name Leathano surfaces in your mind the history of a family from the Cronus Expanse who invested all they had in a family ship. The ship perished on the warp on its maiden voyage. The Leathano line never recovered from this crushing blow. Initial survey of the vessel indicates that my exploration brethren have already performed a requiem right here. Further examination is inadvisable.
Follow my lead!
Alright, we'll grab some goods. Pack as cargo. Trophies were packed as cargo. We're gonna go talk to the chief. We gotta start selling this. One of the things we have not done. So this is all our stuff for our ship, which we can't, I don't think we can use yet. Reputation. So we have some exporters and Fellowship of the Void. We're probably gonna focus on them for now. I'm assuming I saw items I wanted. Here we go. Oh boy. Retta, a tired-looking woman of intermediate age, clad in work clothes, breaks off her task to greet you. She freezes momentarily, clearly trying to address you, and then says simply, "Your lordship, please excuse me. I don't really know your name. Welcome to our little colony. May the light of the Emperor be with you and with us. My name is Retta Makisamova. I'm in charge here." What is this place? We just call ourselves Rita's crew, and this place is Rita's camp. That's it. We're Recoligers, scavengers in common terms. She does not speak the word scavengers with any kind of disdain. On the contrary, there's dignity in her voice, the kind of which one would announce their affiliation. Their affiliation with a respectful guild or family. Tassi glances at Pascal, she grimly nods, and our work is all legal, even though your brethren have no liking for us. Pascal stared dispassionately at Rita with a hint of disgust. Evidently, he has not even considered the possibility that replying to this creature's words could be anything but other than heresy. Alright. What are you doing here? Right now we're gutting this old heap of junk slowly but surely. That's a Recoliger's life for you. They drop us off at some decrepit station or ancient battlefield and we just sit there for years on end. We look for working tech or valuable materials or whatever else might be useful. If we find anything, we sell it to passing ships. Not the easiest job out there. These wrecks are chock full of all kinds of dangers, but I swear on my plasma torch it's an exciting one for sure. You've got your own ship? No, not even close. A luxury like that, you could count the Recoligers who got their own ship on one hand and old workers' hands that got sucked into machinery 3 times and slashed by a plasma cutter twice. We fly with whoever mostly just taking our chances. Sometimes we hitch a ride on the promise that we'll pay with what we find later. Other times we find some other means. Risky business, obviously. 5 or so years back, a crew got dropped off at an abandoned station, but something wasn't right with the life support system. The ship came back to pick them up 2 years later and found nothing but bodies. About 15 years ago, back then I had my first little one. A ship took 3 crews to locations and ran into pirates on the way back. The ships go out on expeditions for years at a time, so it was ages before anyone realized they were missing. And it was even longer before they remembered the scavengers. Plus, it took some time to find a ship that could check on them and pick them up. Long story short, all 3 crews had bought it. Yep. Can you tell me anything about this wreck? Not much. We're no eggheads, you know. We're manual labor. It's an ancient thing, pretty dangerous, and we don't really know much beyond that. Before we came here, some tech priests had done their own bit of gutting. I mean, ritualing, bowing to the spirits, all that. That lot don't tend to leave a whole lot of valuables behind, it's true. But it's way too scary to go in before them. And hey, we dragged a dozen of their broken servitors out of the mines after. The carcasses smell awful, but you can pluck a decent number of parts out of a servitor and sell them. Ooh, I would not be saying that in front of Pascal. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything nasty living inside the wreck now, but the wreck itself is barely holding together. You gotta go a couple of modules from here and that's it. You won't take another step without fearing that a broken reactor might cook you alive, or a whole module might depressurize. Well, it's something we haven't handled before, so we're having a poke at it. But we don't have a clue what this ship is or who it belonged to. You take pride in your trade, I see. Sure do. It takes skill and luck and a good head on your shoulders. We risk our lives every day crawling on top of these old buckets. If something goes wrong, we die. By the score sometime. One moment we're here, the next we're gone. Kind of like worker ants. But you know what, your lordship? Our job also has something, how should I put it, poetic about it. Hope you don't judge me too harshly and don't take it as insolence, but some people, even big people like you, think too highly of themselves. Let's say your ship hops into warp someday and doesn't hop out of it in time, and around 1,000 years later, another gal like myself who needs a feeder, three-ankled biter somehow, will be rifling through its remains looking for anything good. It's just the nature of things. Each of us comes and goes, but the way the world works stays the same. We all have our lot in life, and mine is just as good as any others. There's something to your philosophy. I kind of like this person. It's what my Gramps taught me. He was a recoliger and a foreman too. He had some fancy schmancy thoughts in that head of his, but he lived to a ripe old age with them. In our line of work, which means those thoughts weren't all bad. Alright. I can take you from this place. It's not safe here, and sooner or later it will drift somewhere so remote that no one will ever find you again. This is our whole livelihood, your lordship. You take us from here, and what are we going to do? Sit in some hole slaving away? Here we've our own colony, our own operation. No, this is our path, and we won't stray from it. Rita thinks for a while, then adds, but if you were to say, come upon another valuable wreck in your travels and find yourself in need of capable folks to take it apart, you know where to find us. Rita's crew will do a fine job for you. I see. Mighty happy to be of service, your lordship. Alright, so my ship's augers detect an unusual energy signature coming from here. They would do, yes. This little bird's got all kinds of bells and whistles. Most of the tech is dead, but we do find working pieces now and again. We spent 2 whole months clearing out this shaft we found, finished just 3 days ago actually, and we found this thing. A weird looking, but some sort of like plasma battery. It's still got some charge to it. Maybe that's what your auger picked up? Rita's expression brightens a little. Would you like to buy this battery from us, your lordship? Since its signature has caught your eye, I guess you could do with one. Any kind of payment will do. We'll take food, medicine, maybe you got some tools we could use. Present, Paxavos crackles a life imperiously, he tells her. Present, the object, the lay woman. The curiosity creeps his voice nonetheless. I'll buy the battery. Alright. Archaeotech battery. Well, isn't this something? The Emperor himself must have smiled upon us. Rita makes a triumphant gesture. I mean, thank you, your lordship. You'll be pleased with the result. So, gained experience, but what did we lose? We didn't lose anything. Her mood visibly improves. You know, your lordship, it's kind of embarrassing to offer this, but over in the corner there, we keep things we don't really understand or can't really use. You could send some of your people to check it out if you'd like. Clearly, you know more about this stuff than us. You might find something useful. If only there were anyone who knew their way around ancient tech, that'd make our job much easier. Okay. Simple
It's
machine.
about time.
Smells valuable. Alright.
Operation successful.
Chameleon cloak. Alright, the wearer grants plus bonus test. Fanatical blade. Aldari proficiency. So we're gonna collect all that fun stuff. Alright. Let's see.
The Emperor favors me today.
Scrap
I won't
metal.
tolerate weakness.
Alright.
I better myself.
Among the record was
through
an
my
instruction manual for the
service.
duty officer on how to access the... Alright, let's see. Dump site of pieces.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Is this the... By the way, why aren't you over here? There we go. Something is propped against the door from inside. You can hear the piercing sounds. A saw on the other side coming from behind. This was a crude craftsmanship. You make it out direction. Alright. Apparatus gurgles. Alright, cogitators.
None shall stand in my way.
Cogitator inoperative.
Victory awaits.
Goods. Depleted battery. Alright, that was kind of exciting. Do we not? Can we? Is there a place to go over there?
About time.
Alright, we have our ship. Okay, I think that about does it. Fragments of valuable metals or parts. There's nothing really for us to do. All right. Well, that was kind of an interesting side journey. So before we go, I do want to
Look no further.
Oh boy, how do we keep? Oh man. Grants wear +1 movement points as well as 1 additional AP, so I kind of like
What is
that.
it, rogue trader?
Are you not? I mean,
What
he's gonna
ails
be dodging. How do we see his stats? Bonus dodge. Where's dodge? Am I forgetting how this works? Oh, down here, right here, dodge. 46%.
We are the spearhead
60%.
We must act. I tire of violence. Let's move.
63%. Alright, I think we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and upgrade before I forget. Willpower, I think, is going to be most important for us as a strategist.
Your seneschal is always there for
We're just
you.
going to double click. Yeah, weapon skill for sure. Not even a question.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
We're going to go toughness. Yeah, more hit points. I'm kind of like Henrik's. I didn't think I was going to like him, but I like the way he plays. Okay. Increases the wounds by half. Swift movements. We're going to do swift movements.
I'm restless.
And then we'll do hit points. Attacking with the same weapon 3 times in a row grants a veteran sack right tool for the job. Yes. I think we should have got that earlier, probably.
I guide
Oh,
humanity
that time it
between
worked.
the
I don't
stars.
understand. Sometimes I'm super confused. Yeah, willpower gonna be important because if we look at fellowship. Oh crap, maybe not. Fellowship. I thought they did willpower and fellowship. Alright, it's just fellowship. Bell bonus. Okay. Alright, well, it is what it is.
None shall stand
We're
in
gonna try
my
to
way.
keep these to 45 minutes, so we have a little more time. Okay. Back. Let's scan and keep searching. We want Dargonis. I wonder if it could be in here, but we're gonna go. Like, this map is ginormous and it's only alpha. I can't wait. We're gonna warp travel. A fire broke out of the deck during the warp voyage. A raging disaster consumed the entire chamber, destroying precious cargo and damaging the interior plating. No guilty parties were found. By clearing out the rubble, a few people claimed the soot of the plasteel beams formed lines in this cryptic alien language not known to humans. The delirious workers were executed and their bodies disposed of in the proper manner. Ship left the hostile warp space. Wow, that sucks. Man, we must, like, on these ships, like, I know that it's, you know, like, we must have, like, tens of thousands of people. Like, we just churn and burn, and I don't know where we're picking up more people. Unknown ships. So we're gonna go to the planets first. Let's repair the hull. Begin scan ocean world. Nothing of interest. Planetoid. Mind world. So that's probably nothing. Alright, you're gonna have a ton of planetary data. We'll go back to Footfall after we get our third planet back into our empire. I think we'll be done. Okay, so this mining world has not been categorized as normal. No rare or valuable deposits have been detected. Okay. Can we... You're facing Chaos Worshippers. It looks like their ship has been lying in wait for someone here. The Voxmaster reports the incoming transmission. Accept the messages. A blood-curdling visceral scream from the Vox, defeating the officers on the deafens officers on the bridge, frightened and pale. They cover their ears, their palms, to carry on work despite the impulse to vomit. A mocking inhuman voice giggles. Today is the day you die before communications is interrupted. What? Nothing? Okay. I thought we were gonna get a space battle there. And I wanted to... Where are we? Okay, so this is... Alright, there we go. Always be scanning. Lord Captain, the engineers of Kiavagon report an enigmatic phenomenon. They call it Procedure 0X. It's a mysterious protocol of the highest priority. However, it is missing from the sacred catechism. The procedure occasionally interferes with the manufactorum performance in unpredictable ways, and we cannot discover the source of the signal that activates it. Sometimes it orders cargo delivery to remote storehouses where everything vanishes without a trace. Sometimes it leads to a sudden shortage of cogitator computing hours. Sometimes it calls for utilization of working units, servitors, and tech priests without obvious reasons. The servants of the Omnisci identify the procedures as the holiest of code and carry out its instruction to the letter. What is the purpose of 0x? It is unknown. Its directive archaic and appears to be devoid of evident sequencing. Alright, what can the procedure originate? Can the procedure originate from the remains of Cubist Deflem scrap code? The servants of the Omnisci tested the planetary network sevenfold. They used purifying algorithm of varying complexities and found it free of corruption. What does my retinue think about this? Many servants of the Omnisci will vehemently oppose the execution ban on the procedure. I allow execution of procedure 0x. The command shall be relayed to the manufactorum attendants. Procedure 0x is being carried out without fail. The small damage to the manufactorum performance is negligible compared to the significance of performing the sacred rite. According to yet another directive, an enigmatic object was delivered to the rogue traders' residences on Kiavagama. So, interesting. Oh, nope, we don't want to... What? Cracked world? We already saw that. I just didn't realize it was the cracked world. Can we scan again? We can't, so we have to use these. Alright, we're running the risk. Luckily, nothing happened. Cracked world, enemies. I can't see. I can't move the screen. Let's do a space battle, and then we'll probably call this an episode. If you enjoy and want to watch more of this playthrough, please be sure to drop a thumbs up and comment. That support means everything. It's been tough to find time. Alright, Xenotech E. Shard ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, and passages betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of Xenos activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. Run a detailed scan. Tech use succeeded. The burnt husk of the Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle was smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire to destroy it. Sister Agenta believes the crew has found the remains of the martyr who sacrificed themselves to protect humanity from the Xenos threat. She proposes to erect a monument and hold a service in their name. Alright, we're gonna go with Sister Argenta. 100 crew members disembark to honor the nameless hero, while many more remain on board to listen to the voxcasts of liturgy in the somber gloom of the decks. Even though the pilot's name is unknown, their sacrifice will be remembered in the hearts of the Imperium's true children. Alright. Nope. It's an Ash World enemy. Is this... This is the Drukhari. I don't like screwing around with them. They're hard to, like, chase down. We need to be able to upgrade our ship, which we can't do yet. Plasteel. So we have a lot of resources. You're facing enemies of humanity. Eldari, judging from the drab signature, it appears your sudden exit from the warp has greatly alarmed them. Brace yourself for an enemy attack. Rogue traders familiar with the methods of the enemy and humanity. They will not catch an Imperial vessel unawares. I guess. Attention, the Eldari blocked some of your starship's posts with an unknown Xenos power. Your crew will gain control of these posts in several rounds. Eldari Shadow Hunter. Holy crap. Alright, so luckily...
Set the course. Annihilate them.
I think they have... There we go. Alright. You have 12 points for move action. Oh boy. Oh boy. They have like a gazillion ships. Oof, that's tough. I'm not feeling confident, guys. This is not... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that...
Another salvo! Macro cannons, volley! Another salvo!
Alright, we're just trying to
Bleed them!
miss. Alright. Don't tell me we're bugged out. Oh boy. Alright, this is the first game-breaking bug. Oh. We're gonna run down these two and then try to turn. So this will be an interesting fight. It would be nice to be able to upgrade our... Oh boy. Ow.
Unleash our vengeful salvo! Fire right now! This one's going.
Alright, let's... Come on, we gotta take out one of these guys. Miss!
Another salvo! Leave their hull strewn across the stars! Fire right now!
Alright.
Another salvo!
Alright, we gotta... We're not making... Like, these guys are tougher than I thought. We might have bit off more than we can chew. Yeah, the inventory... Alright, so... $48, we only damaged their...
Macro cannons! Volley! Fire right now! Macro cannons! Volley!
No! Alright,
The time has come.
please don't miss.
Bleed them.
Come on.
Another salvo! Leave
Alright.
their hull strewn across the stars!
We want the front. There we go. Ow. Oh man. We have to reset our shields. We may lose. Like, I don't...
shields.
Yeah, I'm nervous on this one.
Torpedoes locked.
All right. Oh, we should not have done that. Son of a gun. I screwed up big time.
Another salvo. This one's going down.
All right. Man, these guys are a lot stronger than... It'd be great if we can just blow them up. Or trigger them to explode. I like the ground combat. The space combat could be improved a little bit. Ow.
One more hit, and we're finished.
All right. Oh. That sucks.
Victory
I
awaits.
guess we don't save when we travel to a new planet. Well, that we bit off more than we can chew. Unfortunately, we're at time trying to keep these at 45 minutes. So that was, I guess, the first time we died. So it was bound to happen. Unfortunately, we kind of lost progress. So we're gonna call this an episode. We're not gonna screw with the Eldari yet. Unfortunately, there's, like, to my knowledge, no way to update or upgrade our ship, which is super unfortunate because we have better speed. Augur rays provide the starship weapons with targeting data granting 80% hit chance and 10% crit chance. That would be huge. Fires 2 shots, dealing 10 damage per shot. Plasteel, repulsor shield. 4 torpedoes. So I'm not sure if this stuff is better than what our ship has. So hopefully we can maybe avoid that fight, or if we take it on, we'll be smarter. As always, if you want to see more, please drop a thumbs up and comment. Hope to see you. Future video. Shadowcoast out.